Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. This morning, our focus is on the importance of mentoring. Mentoring is a time-proven strategy that can help young people of all circumstances achieve their potential. Mentors are caring individuals who, along with parents and guardians, provide young people with support, counsel, friendship, reinforcement, and a constructive example. But of course, mentoring is not a one-size-fits-all proposition. My next guest is Dr. Kenneth Harris Jr., who is president of 100 Black Men of Greater Milwaukee Incorporated. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for being here. And 100 Black Men of America is made up of chapters all over the country, including here in Milwaukee. If you would, tell us more about the organization and its mission.
We're about 110 chapters strong throughout the world, actually.
Wow.
We've got chapters in London and also the Caribbean. And we do mentoring and those types of things for youth all throughout the world.
That's awesome. And there are 4 areas in which the 100 deliver core initiatives. What are those areas?
Those areas are education, health and wellness, economic development, and also, now I'm forgetting because I know you have it written down.
Education.
Education.
Yeah. And some of the programs that you guys do within the Greater Milwaukee chapter, tell us about those.
We've got a great new program for high school juniors called the Aspire program. What we want to do is make sure that they're able to catapult themselves into college by making sure that they have a strong, firm senior year. But you know, your junior year is muddled with ACTs and SATs and things of that nature. So what we thought is in that second semester of your junior year, we want to make sure that you're able to have a stable platform and foundation in order to be able to take those tests. So we have test prep that we offer them. We also offer a program called WalletWise, where Ally Bank sponsors it, and we offer it for free to anyone, youth and adults, but especially young adults. We're trying to make that transition into the work world. College students that need to make sure they make it through college, but also high school students who are about to go to college and never quite had that much money on their hands before, and how to juggle school loans and work study, things of that nature.
I think that's awesome. And the members of 100 Black Men are all volunteers, right?
100% volunteers.
I love that. So you all have different things that you work on a daily basis, and you bring all of those skills and your experiences to these young people that you are mentoring. How does one go about becoming a member of 100 Black Men?
They can contact us at Milwaukee 100. That's Milwaukee and the number 100 at gmail.com, and we will forward them an application. One thing to stress is that you have to be 25 years of age and older in order to be a member of 100 Black Men. Simply because of the work that we do with the youth, we make sure we do a background check, and many of our partners do it as well to make sure that we have a good, wholesome environment for youth.
All right, I love that. And if there's a parent out there watching and they're saying, wow, I'd love for my young person to be involved with the things that they're doing, would they go about contacting you through that same email?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And is there a phone number where people can call to
They can
talk to
contact
someone?
me personally at 414-737-3939.
Good stuff. And I should mention you mentor and educate over 125,000 boys and girls annually all over the globe.
Yes,
so you're making a huge difference. And when you speak of different programs that are within the 100 Black Men criteria, you have the mentoring the 100 way, where you provide one-on-one and group mentoring efforts. What are some of the things that you guys do with the kids?
One of the initiatives that we're starting is something kind of new, because some of our members tend to have different, we're kind of an amalgamation of all walks of life in Milwaukee. So one of our members is a great diver. So we've started an initiative called Mentoring Through Aquatics. I know if you remember a few years ago, many of our youth in the city were dying by drowning. And that's something that was near and dear to us. So one of the things we did is we started a program so that we can teach youth between the ages of 8 and 10 how to swim, but then take that time with them once a week and talk about self-leadership and how you control yourself and how you control your emotions and going to school and the importance of education, things like that.
I love it. And so that's dealing with the life skills, so to
Yes,
speak, and then you've
absolutely.
got social and emotional skills that you've
Yes,
mentioned, and
correct.
moral character, which is very important, and that's something that all of your members bring to the table when they take on the responsibility of being a part of 100 Black Men.
You know, one of the things that I work with personally are the Boy Scouts. I'm the district chair for the heart of Milwaukee in the middle of the city, right where the 100 lies. And there's so much synergy there that we've been looking at some types of initiatives with the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, because that's where that moral fiber is going to start, that regardless of what environment you're in, that moral character that you learn at a young age can carry you through. And I can say that because I'm an Eagle Scout, and that's what saved me in the city of Milwaukee, in the city of Chicago. Growing up, my mother, because I was fatherless, put me in Boy Scouts, and that's one of the things that gave me the foundation and made me the man I am today.
All right, and I've mentioned that you are the president of the
Yes.
Greater Milwaukee chapter of 100 Black Men. Why is it personally so important for you to give back in this way?
Because growing up, and it's a little emotional because I remember growing up and my mother and father divorcing when I was 8, and my father passing away when I was 11, and remembering that hole that was left there in your heart. And I remember that distinctly. And I knew that if my mother had not put me in something like scouting, if she hadn't found a mentor for me equivalent to some of the things that the 100 does, I might never have made it. So we tend not to look at numbers per se. We like to look at just one boy in one day and take 1 year and create one man.
Oh,
And
I
that's
love
all we
that.
do.
Oh, you put that very well. And when we look at statistics, it's almost unbelievable how many negatives are facing some children once they leave the cradle. I mean, sociologists say a large percentage of African American males are pushed toward negative consequences due to fatherlessness, pervasive negative entertainment cultures, racism, and multi-generational poverty. What are some of your thoughts on how to go about breaking the cycle?
Growing up in an era where I was actually living that cycle of poverty, I think number one is education. Without education, and I don't mean college, I mean high school.
Absolutely.
I mean college, I mean the trades. Without that, you're never going to be able to build an income to take care of a family. The other thing is that you need a job. But one of the issues we have is that the incarceration rate in Milwaukee is so high. One of the key things to fix that would be entrepreneurship. So when you come out of prison, because you can't get a job readily and be hired by someone, why not go into business for yourself? I know of several very successful men throughout the city who have gone to prison or have committed crimes and have come out and built outstanding businesses. And I think that would be the key, education in the entrepreneurship area for those coming out of prison. And I think we can create a great city.
I think that what you're doing on a personal level as well as with the 100 Black Men of Greater Milwaukee is outstanding, and we need more men like you to step up to the plate and help make a difference right here in our community. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you coming by, and if you could give us a phone number to call for more information one more time.
That's 414-737-3939.
Thank you much. And Dr. Kenneth Harris Jr. is again the president of 100 Black Men of Greater Milwaukee Incorporated. For more information on 100 Black Men, you can log on to their national website at 100blackmen.org, or you can call the local chapter. He just gave you the number, and that is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Thank you for watching, and we do hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues, Milwaukee. Have a great day.